You know, we're talking about doing a couple different things together. We got some great ideation happening about how we can shake shit up for the culture and give the culture something that they desperately deserve. And that's finding the way for us all to share the screen together. Like, that's one thing that we don't have that frustrates me. You know, when you think about Harlem Nights, they all had that thing together. Like, whether you choose to realize it or not, Eddie Murphy, Richard Pryor, Charlie Murphy, Robin Harris,
Red Fox.
Like, you know, the only person missing from that, regardless of their actions in life after, Cosby, right? Like in some
at that time,
right? And for whatever reason, it was because of whatever the differences were back then, that they weren't all collabing and fucking with each other at the level that they should. But imagine a Cosby integration at that time, and we had something to go, oh my God, all of them in that. And Living Color is the closest thing that we have. When you think about all of those crazy talented conglomerates that shared that thing.
Of course.
You can revert back to that and go, oh, this is when they did. We don't have that.
You know,
we don't have a full version of that.
You mentioned earlier about you know, your class. You talked about athletes and comedians, but you know, guys like Mike Epps, Cat Williams, all in that same era of comedy. And then, you know, you kind of fast forward it now. I just watched the Eddie Murphy documentary on Netflix that you were in and really a couple of other people in. It was really good. And I think, you know, like you said, that collaboration that was there when Eddie was the man, you know what I mean? Like, it wasn't just collaborative, but it was almost like a stamp also. Like, yo, like, if Eddie stamps you, you next. Like, stamp Martin, stamp Arsenio, stamp all these great guys.
I'll give you even bigger thought process behind it.
Right.
Keenan Ivory Wayans and Eddie were running partners, right?
Yeah.
The creativity that you saw within Keenan, you saw within Eddie. Robert Townsend, Keenan, Eddie.
Legendary.
Right? From a creative side of it, Robert Townsend and Keenan was like, we got to fuck with Eddie and we got to get behind a creative lens, find ways to do shit or help, because we see that Eddie got that thing.
Yeah.
How can we collaborate and be a part of that and help that thing? How do we help?
Right.
So our pen to the pad became the energy source. Our creative ideas, and Eddie was responsive to it. That thing, that collective, there were no egos involved. There was no what you do affects me or what you do affects us. It was, we're all individually going to be able to do whatever we want.
Right.
But collectively, when we come together, we're that much better. With Dave Chappelle and Chris and myself, I think that's something that we have that's pretty fucking dope. It's ego adjacent. We don't care. Your success has nothing to do with mine, and mine has nothing to do with yours.